What up, fellas? It's your boy Magnus coming back with another 1/6 custom review. And if you don't know already, it's on the bad man that you seen written down in the certificate, Bill version 2. As you know, Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York, and of course another classic piece by my boy Rainman. And he's got me in the mood to do a review, man. I just took this piece out and put them together, and I'm fucking blown away, man. I mean, a lot of people found me in my first review of the Brawler Bill, and I hope that you guys are still watching my channel and you can see the review of the version 2, because it's a badass piece, man. I'm just fucking blown away. The light is drowning out some of the color, but I'll try to switch up lights in the review so we can get both versions, and you can definitely get a better opinion on everything. As you can see here, the freaking sculpt is insane. I don't know, the white light is strong here, so I'll take off the hat and you'll see all that other good stuff in the review. As you can see in the certificate, this is the DX version, so there were 20 of them altogether. And as you can see here, the DX version came with the severed pig head, bloodied and ready for sale, man. I don't know who eats this kind of shit, but I don't. Stay away from that. No pork on my fork, you know what I'm saying? Nah, I eat bacon, I ain't lying. Alright, I'm holding on to this little cell phone camera, so it's kind of shaky. Hopefully I could get this stabilized afterwards. I apologize if it's coming out bad. We'll start off here, yeah. You can see, first off, you got the little pipe, Bill's pipe. It's, let me see, it's cast in like a white plastic. I think it's pretty cool that it's included, but, I don't know, I can't get a good focus on this. It's not weathered or painted or anything, so it doesn't really, match the film too much. So if you're really into customs and you want to get everything perfect, you might have to send that out to get painted, because, like I said, it's just really plain Jane, smooth white plastic, and I would want my thing to look a little more aged and have a little tobacco in there or something, you know. Sorry that it's definitely not coming out too well. Let me cut that light off again. Next up, like I said, is the severed pig head. If you ordered a DX and were lucky to get one, this is what you got. It's a severed pig head that Bill had in his shop. As you can see, it has the Today B paper with the little custom made nail by Rainman. Looks perfectly silver. And of course, the beautiful severed pig head. Let me move my hand out the way. As you can see here, look at that, the raw meat. Got the bone in there, the ham bone. Looks crazy. The detail is really astonishing. And it looks a lot better in person than it is coming out on the camera. But as you can see here, Rainman caught a lot of detail in his head. It's got some nice weight to it. And as also you can see, he included a tray to hold the head. And it's got a blood application on there. It's nice and beautiful. Some people were saying their trays came warped. I guess I'm lucky here. As you can see, this is pretty straightforward. There's no warping in it. And it seems like it's made out of a plasticky rubber material. So if you are having any trouble, I just recommend hitting it with the blow dryer. And it shouldn't be a problem. You can knock that out real quick and straighten it out. Alright. Next up to the masterpiece, the man of the hour. Bill Cutting, the Butcher. And his monk killing attire. As you know, he took the Monk's Club here. As you can see, the chalet. And it has all the notches. And unfortunately, it's missing some notches. As you can see in the movie, Bill puts the last notch on for the monk himself, and he calls out that it's the 45th notch. I sat here and counted all these notches, and there's actually only 20 on each side, so it's a slight overlook, but not a big deal. You know, nobody's really going to be standing there counting notches while you have this figure in the cabinet displayed, so it's not going to kill you if it's not there. But also, you know, we know enough customizers that if you really want it done, you send it out and pay somebody and they'll do it. And it sucks that it has to be that way, but that's what it is. And as you can see, the chalet was the full set item. It's an Irishman's cane, but also used as a weapon. And of course, Bill took it off the monk and slapped him in his head and killed him in front of everybody. Gave him the minority vote. As you can see, I'm gonna start from the bottom up as usual. Rainman has sculpted these shoes. And I don't know why, but the lighting on this figure right now is really messing up the focus in my review. There we go, beautiful. As you can see, these are beautifully sculpted all the way around. Nice weathered shoes painted to perfection. Next up, we're on to the beautiful outfit with the green striped pants by Yunsel, Rainman's tailor, if you didn't know that. And you know, as we carry up into the rest, you can see she also did the belt, which I'll get to later in the review. And then on to the real nice pattern vest. This vest is a work of art. I can't believe that she caught the pattern pretty much on the money. And the colors also. I mean, like I said, my lighting is a little bad and it's drowning it out, but it's really there and it's beautiful. There's an issue with some people's figures where the ovals aren't evenly on the lapel. I mean, this figure here is pretty good. I'm not going to complain. The ovals are there. They're not 100% even showing, but at least they're there. Some people didn't even get that, so I understand their frustration. But I don't think it's a killer to this piece, because when you look at it from a nice distance, it's just a mean machine. You know what I'm saying? So we'll go back in. We have the black tied scarf around the neck to the white collared shirt, of course hugging around Bill's chin. And of course, lastly, the beautiful velvet style material coat, the red coat. It looks very red in this review, but in hand it's a little darker, which it should be like the movie, so don't worry, fellas, it's not a problem. This is really a beautiful piece, and a lot of care was going into making it happen. I guess I'm up to weapons and stuff now. As you can see here, I have one of Bill's knives, and Rainman sculpted all of these. It feels like it's metal. I'm not sure if it's resin or not. It's got some weight to it, and it's weathered to perfection, as you can see here. If I remember, in his old set, the weapons weren't weathered like this, so this is an extra bonus. So if you have both figures, you got both looks. You can mix and match and do what you want. Let me go back here. Damn, I'm all over the place. I'll take out the Monk's Club so you can see a little closer look of that. Up, and there goes the hat, which I'll just throw back on there real quick. Sorry about that, guys. We'll get to that in a second. Alright, the Monk's Club up close with all the notches, as you can see here. Come on, focus, baby, focus. Got the leather handle. Perfect. It's looking real mean. I guess, you know, if you want to be extra madness, you could throw some blood apps on there and make it really gruesome looking. Maybe some hair stuck to the tip. That would be real sick. And next up, as you can see here, I'm gonna go to the butcher's belt. As you can see, there's the cleaver. It's already attached inside. Let me pull off the hat so it doesn't come off again, and I'll turn Bill around so you can see the rest of the belt, because I'm not gonna start taking him apart in front of the camera. Alright, so there you go. You have the cleaver, the double knives right there, perfect in the leather belt with all the slots. Over here we have one empty slot, which of course was the knife that Bill was holding, and then the big scythe kind of knife right there. It's got the curved blade, the nice yellow worn handle. Looks really cool. And now we'll move up onto the work of art, of course, which is Bill's head sculpt. There he goes. There goes the man of the hour, the madman, Daniel Day-Lewis, knocking out roles every time, taking home the gold. You know what I'm saying? And as you know, this is Rainman's third Daniel Day-Lewis figure. He's done the Butcher version 1, then he went on to Plainview, and now back to the Butcher again. The sculpt is pretty much the same with some variations, but every time he does it, he definitely gives it enough where it looks like it's something new. And there's something about this sculpt in particular that depending how you pose him and put the hat with the shadow and the lighting, it looks like it changes, man. The expression looks like it changes, even though it's just this solid mean look. I'm trying to focus, guys, to give you that good close-up of him so you can see. There you go. Yeah, sometimes you gotta put the hand there to get that focus. Just look at that, man. Look at the sculpted mustache, of course, coming off the face, the extended tips. The eagle eye, I'm trying to get up in there. Not an easy task, but it's there. The good eye, of course. All the paint apps on the hair, perfect. Nice and wet and sweaty looking. And just a mean overall piece, man. I'll bring the hat up front so you could take a look at that. It's got the ribbon. Some people are complaining the color is a little off. I think it looks fantastic, but if you want, you know Robbie the painter, holler at the guy and see if he'll do you a favor, because he changed his up and he definitely even made it look better, I won't lie. So let's throw the hat back on Bill. Well, actually, let me turn him around so you can see the back of his hair. I'm sorry, like I said, guys, my hand is a little shaky because I'm holding this thing, trying to do this all one-handed. As you can see here, these are all new sculpt right here that Rainman did. The old one had the helmet on. So as you can see, you got all the strands of hair. Nice, there we go. And let me turn him over here. Turn him around a little more. Alright. And you can see even from the side, man, it's beautiful. The scar is there. Let me see right now, like I said, I'm gonna change the lighting. I'll turn out these white lights and see if the orange light gives it a little different tinge. Yeah, it's not even picking it up like that, but as you can see here how realistic he looks. Let me see if I can move him up. Alright. Yeah, that's crazy right there. See, the lighting changes everything, guys. It definitely does, because I can't focus for shit. Let me put the white light back on. Wow, what a mess. Sorry, I'm trying a new in this little box I got. I've had it for a while, and I was tired of just not having a background for my reviews, and it's a mess. It's not the best, but it's a work in progress. So, you know, bear with me. I'm just glad to be back reviewing. I'm sorry if I'm shaky. I'm sorry if the color's drowning this bad boy out. But you know what the fuck it is, man. It's Bill the Butcher, Rainman status, Grail status, the DX head with the upside down paper. Let's fix that. Oh, I knocked it off. Look at me. I'm too excited right now. Soak this bitch in. Sloppy review by Magnus, but I'm back. I love everybody, man. Rainman, I love you. Let's see that Jack Torrance and Danny on the bike with Robbie. Let's get this new year popping soon. The summer's about to be finished, and we're gonna go into the fall season. And I want to see some new work by my one of my favorite artists, Rainman. And thank you for knocking out another beauty. Can't go wrong with the Rainman piece, guys. And of course, all the work shows. Big shout out to my boy Brian. This review is dedicated to you if you didn't know already. And peace, guys. Bill the Butcher. This is how he walks in New York.